The console wars is finally over, and this might be the last meme for console wars.
This is Sparta!
Halo just announced that Combat Evolved Remake is coming to the PS5 in 2026. And once that launches, we'll have big 3 Xbox franchises finally available on PlayStation platforms. These are Gears, Forza, and Halo. So what does this mean for us gamers? PlayStation, Xbox fans, Nintendo fans, whatever fan you are, it seems that Xbox have shifted their focus toward becoming a major game publisher rather than just pushing their consoles down our throats. Of course, they won't stop developing Xbox hardware as they stated, but instead of making their games exclusive to Xbox, they're now releasing them cross-platform on PC and PlayStation. And hopefully, we'll see some Nintendo ports soon too. So rather than focusing solely on console sales, Microsoft's new strategy is to maximize the reach and profitability of their games. Well, considering how many studios they've acquired and also shut down, thank you Microsoft for shutting down many amazing game developers, and that's good for gamers, alright. Anyway, it makes perfect sense to let those developers who survive until now release their titles on multiple platforms instead of limiting them to the Xbox. And the numbers back it up. The PS5 have sold approximately 77.41 million units. Well, compared to the Xbox Series X and S, it only sold 33.27 million units as of June 2025. So keeping games exclusive to Xbox would mean missing out on a much larger market of PlayStation fans waiting to play great titles. Meanwhile, Sony had also been porting games to the PC, making PC the best of both worlds right now. We can now finally say we are a PC master race. Right guys? Anyone? Anyway, PC releases usually come with delays on Sony's end. But hopefully in the future, we'll see simultaneous launches across all platforms, just like what Xbox is usually doing for PC. What I'm personally waiting for though to really end the console war is for PlayStation to start releasing their games on Xbox as well. That would finally let both sides experience what each developer brings to the table. Imagine Uncharted and The Last of Us on Xbox, they're in for a treat. Meanwhile, Nintendo is still being conservative, refusing to share their IPs. You still need a Nintendo system to play any Mario or Pokemon games. And honestly, I don't think they'll ever share those franchises, since that's their main reason for people to buy their consoles. I mean, who would buy a Switch 2 if you could play Mario on PS5 or Xbox, right? Well, you actually can, if you do it the dark side. But anyway, personally, I could see myself buying either an Xbox or a PS5 depending on the operating system, UI, and overall experience. I've bought the original Xbox because it was like a tank compared to the PS2, but I've owned my share of PlayStation consoles as well. So personally, I can go Xbox or PS5 anytime, and if all games were available on both, then I could possibly just buy a PS5 or an Xbox depending on what's on stock or what kind of controller I want. I like the Xbox controller layout, but the PS5's DualSense controller is incredibly innovative too. So, to each his own. Well, if it weren't for console exclusives or the Switch 2 being portable, I probably wouldn't buy it right now. I'd rather get a good handheld PC where I can play all the Steam games, and if Mario ever officially comes to PC, which again, you can still play Mario on PC. Then, Nintendo's got a problem. Just give me a PC handheld that can run games for at least 4 hours without overheating, with a dock like the Switch so I can play on TV anytime, and I'm sold. Give me my emulators, and I'm double sold. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents, so let me know what you think. Are you Team Xbox? Or are you Team PlayStation? Or are you a Nintendo fanboy? See you in the next video, guys.